Let's run through the answers to the study guide really quick here. When I have this kind of problem with a lot of zeros, I'm going to append my zero. So I got 1, 2, 3 zeros at the end. And then what am I left with? 5 times 7, that's 35. Count over 1, 2, 3, comma, 35,000. Same thing on 10 times 43. I got 1 zero to append. And look what you're left with. 1 times 43. It's just 43, so I'm going to get 430. 1, 2, 3, 4 zeros to append. And then I got 4 times 5 is 20. Make sure you put the whole 20 in. Like that zero there did not count for part of 20. 1, 2, 3, comma, 200,000. Down here I'm taking 7 times 23. Most people are going to want to do the area model because that's what we're all about for this unit. 20 plus 3 times 7. 7 times 20 would be 14 with 1 zero to append. 7 times 3 is 21. And then we're going to add them up. 140 plus 21. Make sure you line up the ones column. And I get 161. Let's go over here. I got 325, so I'm going to break it apart into 300 plus 20 plus 5. Take all of that times 6. Put my boxes in. 3 times 6 is 18. 2 zeros to append. 6 times 2 is 12. And 1 zero to append. And 6 times 5 is 30. So I want to add up 1,800, 120, and 30. And if I do, I should get a 0, a 5, a 9, a 1. 1,950. Over here, 7,046. I want to break it apart. So I got a 7,000. The zeros were 0, so I don't really have to put it in because it would be just making another 0. So 7,000 plus 40 plus 6. Like I say, if you put the 0 in, it won't change your answer at all. It'll just add a little extra work for you. Times 3. 7 times 3 is 21 with 1, 2, 3 zeros to append. 3 times 4 is 12 with 1 zero to append. And 6 times 3 is 18. Let's add them all up. So we got 21,120 and 18. It's going to give me an 8 and a 3 and a 1 and a 2. Count over 3 spots. 21,138. Scroll a little bit. Okay, this time we have a 2-digit times 2-digit. I'm still going to do the area model, and it looks sort of like a window. So I'm taking 50 plus 3 up here. And it doesn't matter if you put the 75 on top or on the side. I'm still going to get the same answer. It may change. It will change when are in some of my windows, though. So in this window, I'm taking 70 times 50. 7 times 5 is 35. And 1, 2 zeros to append. Over here, this would be 70 times 3. 7 times 3 is 21 with 1 zero. This box would be 5 times 50. So 5 times 5 is 25 with 1 zero. And finally, we got this box. 5 times 3 is 15. Add them all up. 3,500, 210, 250, and 15. So we got a 5, 5, 6, 7, 5, 7, 9, and a 3. 3,975. 92 times 48. Break it apart into expanded form. 90 plus 2. 40 plus 8. We're going to multiply. 90 times 40 is 9 times 4, 36. 1, 2 zeros. 40 times 2. 4 times 2 is 8. 1 zero to append. 8 times 90, 72 with 1 zero. And 2 times 8, 16. Adding them up, I got 3,600. I'm going to put the 720 here, then I'm going to go ahead with the 80 and the 16. I got a 6, 8, 10, 11, carry my 1, 7, 14, carry my 1, 4,416. How do I find the answer? How do I find the area of a rectangle? 3-word answer. Over and over. This is going to work on almost every single problem that we do on this entire test. Width times length. Like even when we were doing this area model right here, that's what we were really doing. When I did this little rectangle, it was 40 by 90. When I did this little rectangle, well, that side there was 2 and this side was 8. So everything we're doing is width times length. Let me scroll them up. I'm getting ready to find some missing sides. So I want to find the missing sides TG, M, and R. So this goes with this problem. So area equals width times length. So 40 equals 8 times T. So that means T is going to be 5 because 5 times 8 is 40. Width times length, G times 7 equals 77. Well, 10 times 7 is 70. It says a little low. 11 times 7, 77. This kind of problem is a little bit different. Since M is this way, I'm going to take my pencil and highlight. So I'm working with the horizontal lines. So I'm going to do all 3 of the horizontal lines, and I'm going to leave the others alone. Here's the thing I know about these. If I take these 2 short ones and glue them together, it's going to make the long one. So 12 plus M equals 20. So I'm trying to figure out what to add to 12 to get to 20. I could count up, or I can just do 20 minus 12, which is going to equal 8. Let's go to R, same kind of problem. This time my R is vertical, so I'm going to do all of the vertical lines. And I know short plus short equals long, so these 2 shorties add up to that one. So R plus 40 equals 60. So what plus 40 equals 60? Well, that's the same as 60 minus 40, which gives me 20. Couple to go. Grandpa's kitchen floor is 10 feet wide and 15 feet long. So here's his kitchen floor. His new tiles cost $2 each for 1 square foot tile. So I'm trying to find the number of tiles and the total cost. Well, when I put floor tiles down, I know it's going to cover this whole floor, right? So that's an area problem. Area equals width times length. I got 15 times 10. Oh, I can append to 0, and I got 1 times 15 left. That's 15. 150 tiles Grandpa needs. Now, it would be great if they were $1 each, but right here it says they cost $2 a piece. So I'm going to take 150 times 2. If you don't know standard algorithm to go here, do the area box again. I would have 100 plus 50 plus 0. I'm even going to put the 0 in this time. Times 2. 2 times 100. Well, 2 times 1 is 2. 2 zeros to append. 2 times 50. 2 times 5 is 10. 1 0 to append. 2 times 0. Well, that's just 0. So what have I got to add? 200 plus 100. Oh, $300. Easy peasy. So you go to this one. This is probably the hardest problem. You have to find all the sides and then find the area of the L shape. So side U we're looking for first. So I got that one, and that one. Short plus short equals long. So U plus 10 equals 40. So U is going to be 30. Then I'm going to looking for V. So V, 30, and 80 go together. V and 30 are the 2 shorties, so V plus 30 equals 80. That's going to make V be 50. Should have put this as 30 also. Okay, and then now we're ready to cut this rectangle, cut this L shape rather, into 2 rectangles. So I can cut this way and cut through the 80, or I can cut this way and cut through the 40. Not that big a difference. So I think I'm going to cut this way, and I'm going to get rid of the 80. So now I'm looking for the width and length of this. There's not a number there. This 10 only goes from there to there, so that's not helping us. So it's 50 times 40. Hey, that's one of those with 2 zeros to append, and then 5 times 4 is 20. So this is 2,000. And then I need the other box. Well, it's 30 on the bottom, and it's 30 coming up right there. So 30 times 30. 2 zeros to append. 3 times 3 is 9. So this is 900. Guess I should have wrote these here. Area of rectangle 1 was 2,000. Area of the second one was 900. I just add them together. I get 2,900. Last problem. Mom wants to redo the ceiling tiles for the basement. How many 1 square foot tiles will it take? So again, when we put ceiling tiles up, it's not just going around the outside edge. I hope you're doing the whole ceiling with it. So I need to do, again, area equals width times length. What's my width? 18, and my length is 30. So I've got 18 times 30. People start to freak out right here that they go 30 times 18 and they write it this way and then they're not sure what to do. Isn't this still an area problem? So let's do the area model. Put in my 4 panes here. So I got 30 plus 0. I've got 10 plus 8. And I'm just going to start multiplying. 30 times 10. Oh, that's 3 times 1 with 2 zeros to append. Over here is 10 times 0. 8 times 30 is 8 times 3 with 1 0 to append. And over here I got 8 times 0, which would be 0. So then I'm just adding up 300 plus 240, and I should get 540 tiles. Good luck on the test tomorrow.